One man personally owned a country the size of Western Europe. He was never punished, he was celebrated. And most people have never heard his name. His name was Leopold II, King of Belgium. Belgium was tiny, a sliver of Northern Europe. Leopold wanted an empire. Belgium's parliament said no. So he built a Con, 1876. He founded the International African Association. On paper, a humanitarian charity. Its stated goal, end the Arab slave trade in Central Africa. Its real goal, give Leopold a mask. 1884, the Berlin Conference. 14 European nations sat around a table to carve up Africa. Not a single African was invited. Leopold pitched himself as a philanthropist, a humanitarian. He said he would bring free trade, Christianity, civilization. They believed him. They handed him the Congo, not as Belgium's colony, as his personal property. 2.3 million square kilometers, 76 times the size of Belgium. One man now owned all of it. Every river, every tree, every person. He called it the Congo Free State. He never set foot in it. Every order came from his desk, every quota, every punishment. He needed labor, free labor, millions of hands harvesting rubber. So he built an army, the Force Publique. Not Belgium's army, his private mercenary force. Every village got a rubber quota. Miss it, and there were consequences. The consequence was your hands. Soldiers were issued bullets. Each bullet had to be accounted for. To prove a bullet wasn't wasted, you had to bring back a hand. A severed right hand, one per bullet, that was the receipt. Soldiers started cutting hands off the living, off children. Not because of the quota, because they missed a shot and needed to cover it. Hands became currency, baskets of them, traded, counted, verified. Some people fought back. Chief Mulumniama led uprisings against the Force Publique. They were crushed every time. Leopold's system killed between 8 and 15 million people. And the whole time, he sat in a palace in Brussels drinking tea. 1890. A man sailed up the Congo River with a pen and a journal. George Washington Williams, a black American journalist, a Civil War veteran. He saw everything. The forced labor, the mutilations, the terror. He wrote an open letter directly to Leopold. 14 years before anyone else. He was ignored. He died a year later, age 41. His account was buried for decades. 14 years passed. Then someone else showed up. 1904. Roger Casement, a British consul, arrived in the Congo. He wrote a report. It was detailed. It was damning. And this time, people listened. 1905. Mark Twain picked up his pen. He wrote King Leopold's Soliloquy, a satire so sharp it drew blood. Leopold, written in his own voice, trying to defend the indefensible. International opinion turned. The pressure was unbearable. 1908. Leopold finally handed the Congo to the Belgian state, but not before he got paid. 50 million francs. Belgium assumed all his personal debts. And then he burned the archives. Every record, every ledger, every order he ever signed. Gone, before anyone could compile a full accounting. Leopold died in 1909, 1 year after the transfer. His funeral was a state affair. He was mourned as a beloved king. Statues of him still stand across Belgium. Today? Now look at the Congo today. The borders Leopold drew still define the country. The railways he built run from mines to ports, nothing else. No connections between communities, just extraction corridors. The cobalt in your phone, the coltan in your electric car battery. It comes from mines in a country whose dysfunction was engineered on purpose 140 years ago. The official story says Leopold was a humanitarian who lost control of his subordinates. The real story, he personally ran the largest privately owned atrocity in modern history. He burned the evidence. He collected the check. He died in his palace. And nobody stopped him. If you like stories like these, please like and subscribe.